to yet another video on LinkedIn marketing. How are you going to get your LinkedIn in shape so that you can get the right connects and indeed promote your business? If we haven't met before, my name is Beatrice Yakubu, founder of Simply Family Business, with a simple mission to help you build a business with your child so that you can live the life that you desire, born with your child without compromising on your finances and indeed without having to go to work. Number one on this video is for you to look into your bio and write it on your about page. Now, in previous video, I've talked about creating an account, or why LinkedIn is important, creating an account, getting your bio, your background, i.e. your banner right, and getting the first part of your bio right as well. Now in this video, I'm going to continue on that series, i.e. getting your about page right, talking about your education and experience, as well as getting people who connect with you. Let's talk about your about page. Now, regarding about page, it's interesting how things look because most people use their LinkedIn about as a CV. Now, in as much as that is interesting for people who are looking for jobs, that is the standard criteria. But in business, if you are a business owner, that's not at all, because you're not looking for a job. You are looking for people who would find you, who would find your work valuable enough to kind of reach out to you to help them solve one problem or the other. Now, so how do you do how do you write the about page? It has to sound different. It has to read different from any other about page. There are 3 steps or 3 areas that you can do. The first is for you to introduce the issue that you help people with. Number 2 is to tell them how you help them. And number 3 is to talk about or mention the people that you have helped, so that, and then call them to action, i.e. invite people to contact you if they need help. So let's do this in, for example, or let's do this in practice, I would say. So for example, I would start by talking about parents. So for instance, are you a parent who is an entrepreneur, for example? Or are you a parent who is in work and haven't got time to stay with your child or spend enough time with your child? If that is the case, yes, I see that a lot. And it is not a right or wrong answer, because as a parent, you still have to work and to bring in income to sustain your family. But here is the dilemma. Most parents would work and work without really having time to be with the child. That leaves the child alone to do whatever they want. And indeed, it's like you are ever or forever trying to balance yourself. That shouldn't be the case. I help parents to start businesses with their children so that they get to spend time together. And not only that, they can create the money that they desire. So that the parents don't have to go to work ever, and while having a greater bond and influence with the child. Well, you want me to help you? Here is what Sarah said about what we did for Sarah. Here is what we did for Pastor Catherine. Here is what we did for Pastor Joy. And these are just some of my clients that I'm mentioning their names. Then indeed, if this sounds interesting to you, DM me and then we will get talking. So you see the structure. We are going to talk about the problem that people face, how you can solve it, and then those that you've helped solve the problem with, and then inviting people to connect with you. That is how your about page should go as far as your LinkedIn is concerned. Number two is your education, educational experience. Here is the thing. As Russell Brunson would say, Russell Brunson is one of the internet gurus. Formal education doesn't matter as far as business is concerned. But indeed, you have also done some courses, and that will be relevant as long as it's relevant to what you are going to be offering people on LinkedIn. You can put that as your education. So yes, your education doesn't have to be a lengthy degree. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but just what you do, and if you have any certificates for that, to back that up. Even if you don't have certificates, for example, I have trained with people, who have done XYZ with me, webinars, social media, public speaking. Not all of them gave me certificates, but I list all of those as the training that I've gone through. And then your experience. So your experience also matter, because it's your experience that will get people to understand what you've done so far for people like them. For example, as I've mentioned, I've worked with some clients and who have given me amazing testimonials. I can use that as one of the things that will get people to pay attention to what I do, because at least I have the credentials to show to them that I have been doing this for some time and I know what I'm doing. Also, it doesn't matter if you don't have the experience yet, you soon build experience, because none of us started with experience. The last but not the least is to connect with people. Now, in terms of connecting with people, there are various ways that you can connect. The people that you actually want to connect with, as soon as you open your account, LinkedIn will bring you suggestions of people that you should connect with based off the questions that you answer. But here's the thing, you have to be intentional about connecting with people. Because when you are not intentional and you just connect with random people, there will come a time that they are not relevant to what you do, and you really would like people who are potentially going to be your clients, or who are even interested in listening, or connecting with you, or consuming content. So it's important that you think about your niche, and as well as the audience that you want to serve, so that they are the people that you are connecting with. And when connecting, you write a short sentence and introduce yourself and what you do and why you want to connect with them. And indeed, send it to them. Some of them would connect with you, some of them won't. It doesn't matter. But at least when you send a note, it makes your connection request even more powerful. That is it with regards to your LinkedIn, writing your about page, writing about your education and experience, and indeed connecting with people. I will come your way once again with another video regarding LinkedIn and how you can actually market and get clients. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and indeed keep me posted if you want any sort of video to be created for you.